independence of Burma, political situation of Burma, military rule in Burma. Anyone knows in India there is a country called Burma? I believe that very few people would be knowing, very people would have heard word Burma or Myanmar, and very few people would be knowing where it is. Burma was part of India. Burma was part of India practically till 1947-48, theoretically till 1937. Okay, Burma was part of India. In 1935, Burma Act, Burma was an independent territory. Burma is a very powerful country. Burmese people they say that Burma actually starts from Bhutan, and then it goes till Thailand, Bangkok. That big is the Burma. So till Thailand's Bangkok and this side Bhutan. So from Bhutan onward means north is part of India, is part of Burma as per the Burmese. So Burma is that powerful country. But when the East India Company entered through Calcutta in India, then they started propagating their empire, business empire. I won't say terror empire, business empire. And to west side they went till the mountain of Afghanistan. They could not cross it because their brave Afghan people they resisted, and they drew a line called Durand line. North side Tibetan army they chased them. They tried north side also. Tibetan army they chased them. So they called it McMahon line. Whereas India is a very big country. And then they moved toward east side and they defeated Burmese. In Anglo-Burma, 3 Anglo-Burmese war happened. In that war, they defeated Burmese, and whatever area they could occupy, okay, Burmese are saying that Burma is still Bangkok. So full from Bhutan onwards, this full area, if they entered from Calcutta, then east side, they call it was Burma. If you enter from Calcutta, then full east side is Burma. This is what Burma is saying. So the East India Company, they started kind of trying to occupy their territory, and whatever they occupied, now that region beyond the Manipur and Mizoram region, so that region they made a state called Burma. So this is what the Britishers did. They could not go beyond it. I believe the powerful Thai people and these people they resisted British. So to that much. So it became a state in India like Punjab and Sindh. These became a state in India in British time. Now British in 1920-30 period they constructed a parliament in Delhi, and through that parliament they started provincial election and state-wise election. If you see the data, then Burma election was happening the way Punjab election or Sindh election were happening. Madras, Bombay, these states were there. Bihar, so these states were there. North United Province, that is Uttar Pradesh now. So these states assembly elections were happening along with Burma elections were also happening. Bhutan, these elections were happening. Okay, but in 1935, problem what happened is Burma came in Indian territory, and Burma is so beautiful. Burma is so beautiful that Britishers made the Rangoon as its capital, state capital. Like Bombay is capital of Bombay state, Madras is capital of Madras state, Patna was capital of Bihar state, along with nowadays Jharkhand and Odisha. All were in Bihar state. So Patna was the capital of the Bihar state. Lucknow was the capital of the United Province. Everything remained same only, whatever Britishers left. Rangoon. In 1927, around half a million people in 1 year, 1 year, in 1 year, 500,000 people they came to Rangoon from all over India to work there. So much employment was there in Rangoon town. Can you consider? The full population of Burma at that time was 10 million, and they saw 0.5 million, 500, around 428,000 people Burmese saw. They came from outside. Few of them came from China also. They came to Rangoon for work. Uh, Still in Rangoon area, still people from India, especially from Bihar, they stay there. Still, like the former Chief Minister of Gujarat, Vijay Rupani, Sri Vijay Rupani. His family was also doing some business in Burma. So Burma Rangoon became a hub for business. Now when Burmese people they started seeing so many outsiders are coming to Rangoon, they started had problem. And 1930 there was a anti-Indian right, anti-Indian right. They started chasing Indians. Burma was that integral part of India. Can you believe this? Means all Indians they were making route to Rangoon for work. Now no one knows where is now. New name is Myanmar and new name is Yangon. How many people in India they know Yangon? Rangoon was that integral part of India. The way Madras, Bombay, Calcutta, and Delhi are. Same way Rangoon was also there. Now, 1935 Burma Act was passed in British Parliament. Okay, and then in 1937, 1935, then in 1937, then Burma received a parliament building. The way parliament building was in Delhi, Britishers constructed parliament building in Rangoon also in 1937, and Burma was given a nation status with home rule. This home rule is very bad. Like in 1947, Britishers gave Pakistan as a country status and India as a country status. 1937, Britishers gave Burma as country status, appointing one governor in the Rangoon that will directly report to London. So governor would directly report to the London. Now Burmese, they saw what is meaning of this independence when parliament belongs to Britishers, full home rule system what Britishers established there, all belong to Britishers only. What is the meaning of this independence? Now there is a Burma Independence Party, BI, Burma Independence Party, Burma Independence Army, BIA. Burma Independence Army, it started fighting with Britishers. And in 1948, Burma finally got independence from the Britishers. I don't know what independence is. People have seen now Indian independence. What independence India has got from Britishers. If someone really discuss it, then he will start touching his head. If this is independence, then what is dependence? Okay, same way, whatever it is. Now, same way, there was Burma Independence Act bill that was produced in the British Parliament, House of Commons in 1947. Burma Independence Bill. I don't know what Burma Independence Army was doing. Now they forced Britishers to pass Burma Independence Bill. Now Burma Independence Bill was passed in 1947 and 1948. Britishers said, you are free because my bill, I have passed your independence bill. Because if you are really chased Britishers from Burma, then what is the bill? They should just run away from the Burma, right? When bill was passed, then Burma became independent country. These are all fake stories. This is the way that Britishers they gave the independence to the people. Now Burma became now there is a person called I believe his name is Nu, Mr. Nu, NU, Mr. Nu, I think O Nu or something. So Mr. Nu became Prime Minister of the Burma. The way Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru became Prime Minister of India, and then that side Muhammad Ali Jinnah, he became head of the Pakistan. Same way Mr. Nu became the Prime Minister of Burma. Now there is a kind of, if you see money, then certainly there will be a looting of the money. When Burmese people, they saw that it is that easy now, when Mr. Nu is Prime Minister and he is doing whatever he wants and he is looting the country, then people started coming. Now there is Mr. Win, there is Mr. Ni Win, he is head of the army. Now he is started pressurizing on Mr. Nu that army should be part of the government. Now looking at the power of army, Mr. Nu, he said to the army head Mr. Win that why don't you make an interim government? In 1958, Mr. Win made interim government, and in 1960 election happened and Mr. Nu became prime minister again. But to Mr. Win, this was not acceptable. And Mr. Win, now he do a military coup and he completely controlled the country. And Burma became a military country. Means there is no control anywhere. Whoever wants to loot the country, they started looting. Burma is part of Indian subcontinent. Indian government looting its own country. Pakistan government looting its own country, one in the name of Islam, one in name of Hinduism, one in name of Buddhism. So anti-Indian sentiment that was flourished in Burma in 1930, that by local leaders, so that Buddhism, anti-Indian means anti-Hindu, anti-Hindu, anti-Hindu mentality were being pushed in the people. Same way anti-Hindu right happened in Pakistan, so that the local leader can loot them. Here also local leader could loot them, Buddhist leader, so that they started looting the people. Now military started looting the people. Same way Bangladesh military rule. Loot. Whoever can loot, no one is there to stop you. Same way Pakistan military rule, they started looting there. Here, now Mr. Ni Win, he started looting the country in the name of army rule. And now in 1974, he declared himself as Prime Minister or President, I don't know, caretaker of the Burma with a constitution, with a democratic system, but he remained in power. In 1988, something like that, he remained in power. In 1990, due to international pressure, now he conducted election in Burma. And Madam Yang San Suu Kyi. Okay, I should take this name with respect. So Yang San Suu Kyi. So she won the election. 80% of the seats she won, and she has to become prime minister. But how someone will give you the butter if he is enjoying, and later the army rule, they kind of completely they 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 scrapped the election result at all, and army rule continued until 2011. Then finally again election happened, and then democracy came in Burma. People were very happy that at the end, after 60, 70 years, 60 years, Burma became a democratic country, and we can write in newspaper, we can float magazine, we can go globally to a study, to make a study, we can come to India, we can go anywhere. Now it is a democratic country. The way Indians are growing in their life, we can also grow in our life. Everything started and democratic, but problem only thing happened was the democratic people, they started looting the country at higher pace. Yang San Suu Kyi became prime minister of the country, and she started bigger problem than what army had started. Now Rakhine Rohingya Rakhine is a state in Burma that is adjoining India and Bangladesh. Rakhine. So their Rohingya Muslim, they have majority in number. She started chasing them. Okay, saying people that we are real Buddhist now. Anyway, no Hindu is staying in our country as far as any state is concerned. Only Muslim are remained, and we are going to chase them also. Now we are whatever military could not do, we are doing, and loot happened started even at higher pace. So they started looting the country. Now in 2021, again military rule came back. So for 10 years, there was democratic rule and people saw what is the taste of democracy. Anyway, it is military rule again. Is this the only story of Burma? Burma has bigger story. Burma is a country of ethnic people. India is country of ethnic people, true. But India is a country of religious people also. Diversity is there in ethnicity, Bengali or Manipuri or Assami, okay, Marathi and Punjabi. So these are ethnicity. Diversion is in caste system also, especially in Gangetic Plain. What especially? Mainly in Gangetic Plain, and diversion is in religion system also. But in Burma, since everyone is Buddhist, main diversion is in ethnicity, like Rohingya Muslim of the Rakhine. Okay, there are Kachin people, Karen people. There are so many tribals are there. They now want their own country. The way they are seeing these military people, there is a communist party in Burma also. They have their own army. Karen people, they have their own army. Kachin people, they have their own army. Rohingya people, they have their own army. Now every army is fighting with the government for their country. They don't want to stay with the Burma country. So this is the problem with the Burma. Burma is a very poor country. In the rule of army from 1962 to 1988, Burma saw the highest level of poverty in the past. Now Burma's condition is similar to India, where people are running towards city and town, leaving their villages. If the condition is kind of catastrophe. Okay, so I am not telling the story of Burma. I am telling a story of any Indian subcontinent that is around the India. If you see Afghanistan, same situation. Okay, military rule or Taliban rule or democracy. If you see Iran, same condition. Either it was Shah rule or Islamic rule. If you see Pakistan, military rule or democracy. Bangladesh, military rule, democracy. Sri Lanka, then LTT war, whatever it is. Tibet, condition is gone. Kasi Kasgar, condition is gone. Burma, condition is gone. Everywhere the government is indulged in looting its people because there is no control. Indian government is completely behind USA, England, Germany, France, and these countries. Their focus is completely there. They are showing people as if France and England is neighbor of India. I'm not saying those are bad country, but still India has everything what it needs. But those needs are scattered around the area, region, like Burma, Tibet, Kasi Kasgar, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka. These are very, very beautiful places. At least in tourism, they are probably better to Switzerland. Why am Switzerland would be very beautiful, but why I am saying it is near to you. Anyone can afford these locations as far as tourism is concerned. Beauty may be more or it is equivalent. Not only that, these are gates. If you see Pakistan, it is gate toward the west. If you see Afghanistan, it is gate toward the Central Asia. If you see Kashi Kashgar, then it is gate toward Kazakhstan and Russia. If you see Tibet, then it is gate towards China. If you see Burma, then it is full gate towards the east side. Through Burma only, you can now go to Malaysia, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, and further, and then round the way to China. Burma is very important to India, but India has nothing to do with Burma. Now, now there should be high trade with Burma. Burma should be involved with India as far as trade is concerned. Pakistan, Afghanistan should be attached to India as far as trade is concerned. Now they are attached to India. Burma and these are attached to India as far as terror is concerned. Trade converted into terror. Now Indian government is saying he is Buddhist, he is Muslim, he is this and that. So we have to place army. Full money is going in placing army all around. Those reasons would have given lot of money to the India. Rather, full money is going around it. At the end, gold is 75,000 rupees per 10 gram. Petrol is 100 rupees per liter. And whatever expense you see, wherever government is touching, wherever government is coming into the picture as far as taxation is concerned, price is infinite. Where from money will come? If trade starts with Burma, if trade starts with Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tibet, Kashi, Kasgar, Lanka, Sri Lanka, then gold will come in hundreds of rupees, not in 75,000 rupees, because expenditure will be zero. Money will start coming, and then people would start enjoying as far as tourism is concerned. For tourism, people are going to Switzerland, United States, here and there. Now local people would also start spending money in tourism and government would start earning. But anyway, this is the story of Burma. Burma as far as their military rule and now the civil insurgency, the local tribal Kachin, Karen or Rohingya, and there are many more. And they are fighting with the government as far as their independence is concerned. Till Indian government do not change its international policy, this will keep happening. All will remain poor. Now any Burmese cannot come to Bihar as far as their religious concern is concerned. If a Burmese want to come to Bihar, Bodh Gaya, for Buddhist religious person, then he has to take visa and passport. And then how he will come through aeroplane? How many people will come like this? If there is a train and no visa and passport, how much earning a Bihari person will make? Now think about it. A person from Bihar, how much money he will make when full Eastern people till Philippines, till Vietnam, at least Buddhist people are there. If they can come catching the train to Bodh Gaya for their religious purpose, how much the people in Bihar would earn as far as trade is concerned. But anyway, no, no, you cannot do that because they are terrorists. Enjoy.